Welcome to the Seller Roundtable e-commerce coaching and business strategies with Andy Arnott and Amy Wees.
And speaking of holding business, Tim, I mean, there are so many private label sellers out there who are probably wondering, why would I want to go into retail? Like, why do people come to you and try to get their products into retail? What is the benefit of that?
Well, there's a lot. I mean, I think there's a lot of benefits. Why people come to me now is I think that they're nervous because they have all their eggs in one basket. And even if they're doing great, it's just common sense to start expanding and diversifying. You wouldn't put all your money on one stock and just hold it there and hope that it continues to climb. Any broker will tell you, hey, let's take that big chunk of money and spread it out over a bunch of things so that if this guy goes down, you're still you still have other things that are working for you. And retail is no different. So if you're on Amazon only, maybe they got a scare. I mean, this last year, I had 3 clients, each one individually, get their products pulled from Amazon for no reason. Gone, done. One, which is a toy company, at holiday, at the start of fourth quarter, they do 80% of their business at holiday. And for the first 6 weeks of holiday, gone. And I will say that there was legitimate reason for that one. And we worked that out. But I still have a client that his major product is still pulled off of Amazon. And that happened back in November. So maybe they got a scare. And they started saying, wow, I see Amazon can kind of do whatever they want. I have another client that I think we were talking about the pesticide thing. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, we've helped a lot of people with the pesticide issue.
Yeah, and his product was pulled down for over a month. And it's a drain pan that goes underneath your dishwasher. And all it said in his listing was that it stops the growth of mold. Well, he worded it wrong. And so the actual drain pan doesn't stop the growth of mold. The fact that it catches water and drains it out, that in of itself stops the mold. But Amazon's algorithm, I guess, caught that verbiage and said, well, if it's killing mold, it must be a pesticide. It's not labeled as a bed. We don't have all the paperwork. And so they just froze it. And yeah. So I think all these things
happened to like thousands of people, like
right.
all at once. It was like they crawled all the listings at one time and they just took like everybody down. So, we have all these Amazon
it took forever to admit it to us. I mean, we've been emailing and talking to them for weeks, and they finally sent us a letter that said why. And in 2 days, listings back up. So, but I think people see that and they get scared. And so they start thinking, hey, I should diversify. And then they call us and say, how do I get my product off of Amazon and into retail? And of course,
speaking of that, like, how do you help people do that? How do you help people get their product from Amazon into retail?
Well, so first we have an evaluation process that we recommend everybody goes through. They don't have to, but not every product can come off of Amazon and go right to retail. There's pricing issues, packaging issues. It may, some people on Amazon think that they have a brand, but they don't. They just have a product. And it takes more than a product to get into retail. You actually have to have a brand and a company and social. And I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it. But this evaluation that we do, it's over 8 categories. And it's not something that you'll find out there online. It's my own. I used to just take my clients through it, and they didn't even know. I would just classify them myself. And you come out with a score of 0 to 5. And so for people to come out with a score of 4 or 5, I know that they can seamlessly go right into retail. It should be not a problem at all. If they're less than a 4, they have some issues that they may have to deal with first. And if dealing with it doesn't take too long, we can kind of do it all simultaneously. So they can be working on that while we're building their strategy and so on. But it's most Amazon sellers that I've come across don't know if their product is good or not for retail. They don't know anything about retail, and so that's what we do is we kind of explain it to them. And that really was when I started TLB Consulting, it was to educate people on retail and help them understand this big, vast, whether it's grocery or specialty or drugstore or club store, whatever it is, understand it. So we take them through this process, and then we hand them back the evaluation, and we make recommendations, and then they make a determination. Do they want to keep going? Are they a 1? And so they have like lots of work to do before they can even start. Are they a 3.5? So all they have to do is a couple things. And while we're putting their strategy together, they're good to go.
Thanks for tuning in. Join us every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for live Q&A and bonus content after the recording at SellerRoundtable.com. Sponsored by the ultimate software tool for Amazon sales and growth, SellerSEO.com and AmazingAtHome.com.